DIY Disaster, Wall Edition. Last weekend, my sister Jenny and I finally decided to tackle the gaping hole in our living room wall, a relic from an ill-fated attempt at indoor frisbee golf last year. We'd watched about a dozen YouTube videos, all titled things like DIY drywall repair for absolute beginners and how to not completely ruin your home. Armed with a suspiciously small tub of spackling paste and the kind of confidence only ignorance can give you, we set to work. Our neighbor, Ted, popped his head in and, noticing our tools, offered us a level. We assured him we'd be fine. After all, how hard could it be to make a wall flat? Things started off weird when Jenny insisted we use a spatula instead of a putty knife because it's more ergonomic. I tried to object, but she'd already started smearing paste like she was frosting a cake. About halfway through, we realized we'd forgotten to buy drywall mesh, so we improvised by cutting up an old gym sock. The wall now smelled like feet, but it looked, well, not so much better as different. At this point, Ted returned to check on us and, upon seeing our work, quietly placed a business card for a local handyman on our coffee table. Determined not to give up, we pressed on. Jenny thought the hole was still visible, so she suggested we expand the hole a little to make it easier to patch. Her logic was questionable, but she'd already started chiseling before I could protest. 10 minutes later, we had a hole big enough to crawl through and a small pile of drywall dust that made the cat sneeze. That's when our dad arrived, took one look at the wall, and immediately started laughing so hard he had to sit down. In the end, we didn't fix the wall, but we did learn a few things. You can't patch a hole with a sock, spatulas don't make good tools, and Ted is never lending us anything again. As for the wall, well, we decided to just hang a picture over it. So, technically, we didn't repair the drywall, but we did patch things up with some art. At this point, the only thing we've successfully built is character. And, unintentionally, an open concept floor plan.